Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today we're going to go over a case from Verus. This is the High Pro Shield case for the Galaxy S7 Edge. You can pick this guy up on Amazon. At the time of this video, I think the price is right around $18 or $19. I'll leave a link in the description below where you guys can check that out. Now, I've used Verus cases in the past for my Note 4 and other devices, and they have always been really good. This guy is no exception, does a great job. If you want to visit Verus and check out all the cases that they have, you can go to www.veruscase.com, veruscase.com, and check them out. They have a lot of different cases for a lot of different devices. Minimalistic packaging here. They do have 4 different colors at the moment that you can get. You can get a light silver, you can get the gold, you can get a rose gold, and you can get a black. These are primarily to match your phone. I happen to have the S7 Edge in the silver titanium, so I got the silver one, and we'll go through that in just a second. So on the outside, you know, excellent quality, perfect fit, natural grip, protection obviously, in various colors. So let's dive right into the case here. They put a little insert here for VRS design. Again, you can go to that site as well, www.vrsdesign.com. It should take you in there. And this is the INP-GS7E for the 7 Edge. So we take that guy out. Now, this is the High Pro Shield for the Samsung Galaxy 7 Edge. It's got a nice texture in the inside of it. And this would be obviously the main reason why you would want to put a case on the S7 is because of the glass back that the S7 has. You want to be able to protect that glass back, but you want a case that is going to be minimalistic, just so that you can preserve the thin lines of the S7 Edge. So Verus has done a very good job at that. Now this is a 2-part case. It's TPU, and then you've got kind of a plastic outer shell here that does, you know, in silver kind of match up with the, or pretty close to the outside aluminum edge of the S7. Now the actual front of it is a little bit more shiny on the phone than it is on the outside of the case, but if you look at it from this angle, it's pretty dead on. So putting this guy in is pretty simple. I like the fact, 1 second here, I'll kind of go off and say that the metal buttons that they have in here are very responsive, and I do like the metal buttons, but be forewarned that the outside of the case is a plastic, so you'll know that. The inside here, if you look on the inner corners, they've got some reinforcement on the inside of the inner corners here in case you know have any drops that will end up being on the corners. So they did a really good job on that, and then I'll show you the cutouts here as we get the phone in. So I like to just kind of push the phone in and get it set up, and then once it's in, you just have to follow this track. There's a little track that runs around the outside here. So we're just going to put the bottom on, and then I like to go in volume buttons first, and then kind of just follow around to the last edge here. And the last edge is going to be pretty snug, but once it snaps in, it's in. And you do get a little, you hear that little rattle from the buttons. That doesn't bother me. It might bother some people, but it doesn't bother me. And it's probably louder on the video than it is in real life, and it's something that I don't really notice. I do like these metal buttons though. The metal buttons on here, you know, obviously it doesn't get this lip here, doesn't get away in the way of my finger unlock. The metal buttons are super responsive. Oops, I have to unlock it. There we go. Oops. There we go. You get a nice click to them. So they did great on the buttons. They just have a little bit of rattle to them. All the ports are cut out on the bottom. You'll get your charge port. They've got a nice big cutout, as you can see here, for your headphone jack in case you're using, you know, one with a little bit of a larger footprint there. And then your microphone and your speaker are also cut out very well. The buttons, as I said, are, you know, a little bit rattly, a little bit loose rattly as far as the buttons go, but the case is not loose. The case is super tight, it's super snug, and gives me a good feel of protection without adding a ton of weight or size to this. As you can see, it's still nice and slim, which I really like. Now another thing they did is you can see these are angled up here on the top and bottom. So if you're a kind of person that sets their phone down, or since you use the edge screen and you want to see the edge notifications, this will give you a 1.5 millimeter lip so that you can have this down on your table or wherever you're setting it down, and you don't have to worry about your screen touching whatever you set it down on. So that's very important. I'm glad that they did that, and it gives me peace of mind if I happen to set my phone down like this and not have to worry about the phone screen touching the table or whatever. So that's great. On the top, you've got your cutout for your secondary microphone. And on the back, they leave a very nice cutout for your camera. Fits perfectly, as you can see there, and a very good access to your sensors for your heart rate and SpO2 if you're using that through S-Health or something like that, and your flash there. So overall, they did a great design on this. On the back, it's got this kind of brushed aluminum texture. Although it is plastic, it looks kind of like a brushed aluminum, and minimalistic branding from VRS or from Verus. There's a little bit on the side here from their design lab, and then just this one on the back. So they did an excellent job at keeping this very low profile, but very snug fitting. This isn't going to pop out. The only thing that I found that some people might care about is that little rattle in the buttons. But beyond that, this is a great case to have. It gives lip protection for your screen, all four corner protection in case you get drops going on there, and is definitely at a good price point as well. So Verus did an excellent job on this. I'm definitely giving it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments about the High Pro Shield for the Galaxy S7 Edge by Verus, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.